You ever watch your whole family laugh at you like you're the punchline? It's funny how betrayal doesn't always sound like shouting. Sometimes it sounds like a joke told over grilled chicken and cheap wine. I still remember that barbecue. The smoke, the sound of ice clinking in glasses, the way the sunlight hit everyone's faces like they were actors in a play they'd rehearsed without me. I smiled, I played my part, and when it was my turn to speak I said it. I can't wait for our vacation. I thought it was harmless small talk. My dad laughed first, sharp and cruel. It's only for family without you. The table erupted. My sister snorted, my brother smirked. My mom raised her glass like it was a toast. I didn't say a word. I just stood up, nodded, and left my unopened wine on the table. I didn't know it then, but that silence, that calm, deliberate silence, was the start of something they'd never see coming before that day. There were years of smaller wounds. Tiny little cuts dressed as favors. I was the fixer. The daughter who showed up when the Wi-Fi broke, who sent money just until next payday, who bailed them out when their credit card got declined at the grocery store. Every thank you sounded sweet enough to hide the sting. I told myself that's what family does. We help. We forgive. We keep showing up. But being needed slowly turned into being used. My girlfriend Maya saw it before I did. You realize they only call when something's broken, right? She said once. I laughed it off. That's just how families work, I told her. Guilt is our love language. She didn't laugh back. When we took a small trip to Colorado, 3 days of quiet snow and peace, it felt like breathing after years underwater. But the moment a photo surfaced online, the messages began. Wow, must be nice to forget your family. You've changed. My mom's text came last. We've always been here for you, but when you get time off, you run away. They turned my weekend of peace into a crime. By the time the barbecue invite came, Maya told me not to go. It feels like a setup, she warned, but my mom's voice on the phone was so bright, so sweet. It'll just be family, she promised. I believed her. I always did. That day the air smelled like smoke and tension. My dad flipped burgers, pretending not to see me. My brother leaned against the cooler. My sister scrolled through her phone, and my mom hummed while setting plates. I sat down, tried to start small talk, tried to sound like everything was fine. And then came that line. It's only for family without you. The words hit harder than any slap. I looked around the table, my family, every single one of them laughing like my pain was entertainment. And I realized something. This wasn't new. It was just the first time I wasn't pretending it was okay, so I stood up calm. Got it, I said and walked away. That night I sat in my car until the shaking stopped. I wasn't angry. I was awake. For the first time I saw them clearly. Every favor, every apology, every "you're overreacting." It was all control disguised as love. When I got home I opened my banking app. The joint account, our so-called family fund. I'd kept it open for years, helping with emergencies. I stared at the number, my fingers hovering over close account. I didn't press it. Not yet. I wanted to see how far they'd go. 5 days later I found out. Withdrawal attempt $5000. Same account. Same hands reaching for what they thought was still theirs. That's when it clicked. If they wanted me out of the family, fine. I'd give them exactly what they asked for. I blocked the card. Changed the account name from Family Fund to 3 simple words. Pay without me. Minutes later my phone lit up. Mom. Did you touch the account? Dad. Your mother made a mistake, fix it. My sister. Haha, what's your problem? I didn't reply. I just sent them a screenshot of the account name and logged out. For the first time in years my silence was louder than any of their voices. The messages that followed were chaos. We needed that money for the holidays. After everything we've done for you. I archived the chat. Then I went for a walk. The air felt heavy but my chest felt light. When my mom showed up at my school days later, pretending to cry, I didn't flinch. You blocked the card? She whispered. We just needed it for the family. You said I wasn't family, I replied. Her face cracked for the first time. You're being cruel, she said. That word cruel hit me like a punch. After years of giving, saying no made me the villain. I walked away before I could start believing her again. But it didn't stop there. 2 nights later, I came home and found my front door slightly open. Inside, my parents and sister sitting like they owned the place. My dad said, "Watch your tone. We're still your parents." "Then act like it," I said. Maya stood behind me, quiet but firm. You broke into her apartment, she said. This is family business, my mom snapped. No, I said, opening the door wide. This is trespassing. When they refused to move, I pointed at the hallway. Get out. You'll regret this, my mom hissed. I already did, I said, and shut the door. That night, the silence inside my apartment felt sacred. But I knew it wasn't over, so I called my Aunt Denise, the family's black sheep, the one they never talked about. She invited me over and handed me a folder before I even sat down. Your mom's been doing this for years, she said. Inside were receipts, records, old transfers, proof that every emergency had been another lie. Vacations disguised as hospital bills. Loans never repaid. Guilt turned into a business model. Denise looked at me and said, I can help you, but you have to be ready for them to hate you. I smiled. They already do. The next week was a quiet storm. I cut every tie, accounts, contacts, everything. Then I sent one final screenshot to the family chat. Balance. $0. Account name, pay without me. They exploded. My brother cursed. My sister mocked. My mother called a dozen times. I didn't answer. Then Denise posted something, old photos of my parents gambling in casinos, timestamped the same months they'd claimed to be broke. The family started eating itself alive in the comments. For once I didn't feel guilt. I felt clean. That night my mom showed up again, this time with her brother. You embarrassed us, he said. No, I told him. I just stopped paying for your performance. My mom tried her final act, pity. We just want peace, she said. We canceled the trip. I'm not going anywhere with you, I replied. And if you show up again, I'll call the police. Her face hardened. You've changed. I have, I said. And I'm not sorry. Days later, a new attack came. A fake complaint at my school, accusing me of being unstable. It almost worked. But Denise traced the IP back to my sister. Amateurs. With the lawyer's help, I filed for a no-contact order. The school cleared my name. HR apologized. My mother's last text read, You'll regret cutting us out. Family is forever. I deleted it. That night, Maya and I packed boxes. We moved into a place with sunlight that actually reached the floor. Denise brought pizza and cheap wine. As we ate, she said, They'll keep talking. They always need someone to blame. Let them, I said. I'm not in the story anymore. Later, I opened my banking app one last time. The word's still there, pay without me. I didn't change them back. It wasn't revenge anymore. It was freedom. The kind of silence that once felt heavy now feels like peace. Maya asked, You think they'll ever apologize? I smiled. They'd have to believe they did something wrong first. For the first time, I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel guilt. Just freedom, quiet, steady, paid in full. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can say to the people who keep taking from you is nothing at all. Just silence. And 3 simple words. Pay without me.